Welcome back to Herrick Field. Can you hear me, Coach?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me, Coach? As we get set for high school soccer action, hopefully you were tuned in for our middle school coverage as the Dekalb Saints advance to the semifinals with a 10-1 win over Overton County. Now we're getting set for the high school version of Dekalb versus Livingston. And
welcome to Dekalb County High School for
the Tigers, decked out in black, gold lettering and numerals trimmed in white. Visiting Livingston is going to be in the road white uniforms with the blue lettering and numerals. Coach, this is a rivalry. I mean, when you talk about district soccer, it has been a big-time rivalry between DeKalb County and Livingston over the years.
It really is. And throw in the Cumberland County schools, Stone Memorial and Cumberland County, because they're right there in it. And typically you have those four schools that are fighting to be here and to advance on to the semis.
As we're getting starters, as we're getting set to get started, as the teams are being introduced.
Number 28, Elijah Lee.
Here at Herrick Field on a cool Monday. And quarterfinal action today. And Coach, I hope you got them all. I'm hoping I got the numbers right.
I will catch up in a second.
As, the DeKalb County Tigers check in 6-9-1 overall on the season. They finished 3-3 in district, and actually three teams finished tied for third. White County, DeKalb County, and Livingston Academy all finished 3-3 in district play. White County won the overall tiebreaker to take 3. DeKalb County took the 4 seed. Livingston was 5. And therefore, that is why we're seeing DeKalb County host this match this afternoon. And I'm not going to get them all before they get away. So I'm going to rely on you.
I've got everybody except for the number of the keeper for Livingston Academy. White County was kind of the wild card team this year that came in, and everyone in the district knew that they were getting better. They snuck up and beat DeKalb kind of late and forced a three-way tie between 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
Yes. Cumberland County has kind of been the dominant team in this district so far this year. They went 6-0, and they, as we mentioned with the Saints, in the junior high ranks, allowed only 6 goals throughout the course of those 6 district matches. Now, they played some higher level competition, not taking away anything from the district, but Cumberland County played some pretty elite competition in their non-district games this year. They went 12-3-2 overall, and they scored 65 goals in all of their games combined this year. So Cumberland's kind of been the gold standard, Coach, in terms of the district this year. Stone Memorial sits there with only 1 loss to Cumberland County. So those 2 Cumberland County schools, they've had it going on this year in the district soccer.
They really do. And, you know, you think about Cumberland County and football, and they're not a whole lot, but through Carly's years of playing soccer, Connor's years of playing, the place that I really dislike going to play, period, was at Cumberland County because it's a different atmosphere out there. The admin doesn't seem to care what the student body does. The parents don't care. They get involved. But we're here to talk about Tigers and Wildcats tonight.
Yep. Absolutely so. The winner of this one will advance on to the semifinal round. And we'll talk more about that. Of course, we got to worry about tonight, the quarterfinals, and both of these teams definitely want to win. A long-time rivalry. You go back to Coach K's first year in 2003, and Livingston was kind of the gold standard in the district at that point. That was before the days of Cumberland, Stone, and White, and 4 classifications and all that good stuff. Livingston's going to have the ball to get started, and here we go with the game underway here at Herrick Field, and quick shot on goal is going to be stopped. Quickly is Overton County going and attacking quickly here.
Connor Hopkins, a real good save. It wasn't a difficult save, but that first one, get it out under your belt, is really important for a keeper to get a good, strong start.
As the goalkeeper, as you mentioned, Connor Hopkins, the junior, as here comes the Livingston. Now I'm going to be saying Overton County after the junior high game all that time. But Livingston with Waylon Johnson. Johnson moves up ahead. Chris Cahill. And Cahill trying to get it to the center of the field. Shot is going to go way wide and out of the field of play as Bryson Mann took a look there, Coach, but that one just way out of bounds, and DeKalb will have the ball. DeKalb County, Milas Driver getting the start. Connor Hopkins, as you mentioned, in goal tonight. Miguel Guzman. Hector I'm going to say these names wrong. Cervantes. I'm going to have to look at your pronunciation, guy, and make sure I get these right. Hector Cervantes, Axel Aranda, Jackson Kleperic, Christian Hernandez, Jose Guzman, Brian Ramirez, Cale Brown, Eric Hernandez are your starters for the DeKalb County Tiger soccer team under Coach Dylan Kleperic. And again, going all the way back to the year 2003 when he started out this program. DeKalb County recently got their 100th win against district competition, and we're going to get a little foul action going here. Some legs get tangled up here, Coach.
His first team first.
And no free throws, as we learned in the last game. And, Livingston's going to get a kick here.
But I don't know why not.
Well, it would be interesting, you know.
A proposal.
Might make some higher scoring games, have 3-point shots, you know.
This is something else. You get a free kick by Livingston, and you see a 3-person wall by DeKalb County set up. You're not supposed – wow, what a save.
Oh, good
because
save.
That got through.
That was trouble.
But on a free kick, you will see – it's kind of a stalling technique, which you can get a card for stalling.
Right.
So a lot of times your wall will set up like 3 or 4 feet right in front and make the officials – well, they know the rule. But they still will make the official back them up, and it just keeps the offensive player from starting too soon.
Daniel Mung, and a shot going toward goal there. Daniel Mung, and a shot going toward goal there. And again, no problem there. C-Hop will get it, and Hopkins, a junior. Coach, you had to let him know. Clean sheet.
Had to let him know. He was a freshman, was Connor was a senior, I think. Would have been right.
Yep.
Right now, Livingston's doing a really good job of controlling the middle of the field and not letting DeKalb get set up offensively.
So the ball back, and Livingston's goalkeeper, who is number 6. You can't see the 6, of course, Derek Munoz. Livingston starters include Noah White, Chris Cahill, Kenny Beatty, Hayden Clark, Waylon Johnson, Daniel Mung, Bryson Mann, Jagger Hammock, Elisha Lee, and Jackson Lindsay. Russ Lindsay is the head coach of Livingston as we get a whistle. And it will be Livingston ball here. And what?
DeKalb got started a little bit faster than what the referees would have liked. And that's what you see in soccer. We're not going to wait for the defense to get ready. Even on throw-ins, the Tigers are going to go.
And so the Tigers ready. Kick up the field. Into traffic there. And who's going to come out of there? Tigers trying to come away. And
position-wise, Cale Brown right here in front of us, number 28, is a left outside defender. In this offense, in this formation, he's running up and down the field. One of the first possessions that DeKalb had on the offensive side of the zone, he was down there inside the 18-yard box. So he and the right outside defender are going to do most of the running tonight for the Tigers.
Coach, what kind of formation do we see from the Tigers, mainly what they're playing here?
With what Coach Kleperic sent me last week when we planned on doing it before the weather was